you got a home or something and you need internet shot to your barn or something, pick you up some of these Ubiquiti light beams. You can get them on Amazon or anything like that. They work, I could be mistaken, but I think these things are like 10 miles line of sight. I'm just shooting from here to that church. Right there on that corner, there's another one. But I'm shooting internet. I have the main camera units in the church up there, and I got cameras on it. And then I got cameras out here on this fellowship hall building. And they work good. And yeah, you need to point them pretty accurate, but that is nowhere near probably pointed perfectly in line between the two. I'll tell you one thing though, they do not work if you try to shoot through all that foliage. Now, if it's just a pine plantation and there's no limbs, like it's a 20-30 year old pine plantation, there's no undergrowth or anything, you're usually okay, as long as you don't have like 10 pine trees in a row you're trying to shoot through. You know, down here in the south, you can tell they'll cut a row out. If you got one or something in the way, you're okay. I've shot through a 10 building before and it worked. I mean, I was close. I was like this close. This is 50 yards or so maybe, but they work and they're easy to set up. All you do is you download an app. I think it's like US IP or something. It comes with the stuff in the box, but to tell you, I was gonna see if I could see the little thing. Yeah, it's all you do is download that app. That's UISP. This is the light beam, and man, it's real simple. You do that, you connect it. It comes with these power cables here. You plug that into your light beam, that you plug into your Wi-Fi router or switch that's on the Wi-Fi, and you just you get on there, you go in the app and it pulls it up, and you do like a quick setup or whatever. Your first one, you make it as a gateway or access. It's access point, that's what it's called. Couldn't think of my words, but you make it, that's my access point, and then that's perfectly fine. You make it, and like on this, I put it as church. Like I just left the light beam and I just put church in front of it. Once you get done with that, you set it up and I'll go through it all. You just unplug that one and then you plug in this one, and it'll come up with a list, which you probably won't have but one, but make sure you select the church one. All it'll have is like the serial number type thing or MAC address. I don't forget how it's set up, but you get the point. It's got the numbers wrote on the device and on these boxes underneath there. But make sure you have it selected, and then you'll do a quick setup as a bridge or something like that is what it's called. It takes 10 minutes maybe, and the only reason why it takes that long is it takes a few minutes for these things to power up. I mean, they're like a computer. You plug them up, it'll take probably 3 to 5 minutes and they'll be powered up and ready for you to do. And then once you do it on that app, it has a screen and it'll tell you your signal. Like you can move them back and forth a little bit to get them better. But I have shot these things a lot further than this. I've shot them probably close to 1/4 mile. But I'm down here in the south and it's really hard to see. What I was doing there was I was shooting it across the road or down a driveway or something. Same situation. They had a house and then like a shop or something. If I think right, that was probably the longest one, but they work. I had to replace this one here because I don't know if it was me or my help or whatever, but when we put it in, we didn't put the anchor in good, and the thing fell out and they didn't know it, and it hung upside down and it filled full of water. But I've never had one to go bad except for that. And I was putting these nano beams in. They're called a nano beam. They're the same type thing, but yeah, that thing hung upside down like that, and it just, because the wire was holding it and the water just filled it full. But other than that, as far as I know, I don't have any that's ever went bad. And I got them that's probably 7, 8, 9 years old. They just work. Now I have had these little power supplies go bad, like water get on them or something. I put them in a feed mill, shooting from the office to the feed mill and all, and they had a leak in the roof, and it messed that up. But again, like, that's the only problem I've ever had is water damage. You keep it watertight and all, you're good. And when I say that, like, these things, again, 7, 8 years down here in the South, we get 50 to 100 inches of rain. I don't know how much, but it's a lot of rain. Somewhere between 50 and 100 inches a year. And they haven't went bad. As long as they don't hang upside down, they're very good. They're Ubiquiti. Again, buy them. They're very good to use. I stand behind it. I'm not sponsored or nothing. I buy all these. I think this litebeam 5AC, they're about $75, $80 or something. You can get them on Amazon and stuff. These nano beams, I like them because they was smaller, had a smaller footprint, look better up on houses. But man, you can't hardly get them things, and then they're high. They're twice the price. Them are like 150 bucks a piece if you can find them. My distributor, I buy them from a distributor, and he told me they was like 6 months out on getting them. Like, they'll get them in, they may get 2,000 in, and they'll be sold in no time, and then they'll be out of stock for another 6 months. So I just quit using them and started using them light beams. They work just as good. But if you got an internet or cameras or anything like that, try it, give them a try. They're real simple to use. You just put it in, and then out here where it says LAN, you'll just run that from there to a switch or a Wi-Fi router, whatever. I like to run this to a switch, and then my switch, I'll put a Wi-Fi router in if they want internet out, like out here in this building. Then they got internet also. So I do that to help people out. It costs them like an extra 50, 60 bucks or something, but you know, what's the big deal, you know? Because most of the time I'm putting in multiple cameras. Like, I got a camera there and then a camera way down there to watch the parking lots and these doors and everything. But give them a shot. They're super simple. It's got all the instructions and everything on here. I'm very pleased with them. I've been using them that long. If I say something's good after that long, they got to be pretty good until, because I like to put something up and I never want to see the customer again. Really and truly. Like, if I could never see them again, I'd be happy. Not that I don't want to see them, but I want to put a product in that lasts forever, or you know, 5, 10 years or something anyways. But anyways, give them a shot if you need internet. If you like this video, like, subscribe, share, all that. Help me get some more views. Thank you. Bye.